day here in La Crosse, Wisconsin, coming at you from Granddad's Bluff. That's right. Running seems to be a pretty good exercise for people because it's cost effective. Just throw on your sneakers, go out and run. You don't need a membership. You get to enjoy the outdoors when it's pleasant. And a lot of people enjoy that running. They enjoy that feeling. And I personally do like running myself. Prior to the ankle thing, and still not being able to run right now as I recover, and I'm looking forward to returning back to that. But what really irks me are the people that don't quite understand running. They somehow like it, but if you watch them and you see their form, you see their face, they look like they're in pain as they're running. And their arms aren't moving very well. They're almost limping as they run. Their knees are caving in. It just does not, it's a disaster. That's what it is. It looks like a disaster. I do believe we're born to run because I tell you what, my little daughter, when she wants to go somewhere fast, she doesn't speed walk, she sprints, and her sprint looks great. She's actually earned that because as she's grown and developed, she's earned every little stage of her development that she can run now. Us, on the other hand, even though we were born to run, a lot of us aren't ready to run. See, we can't be thinking about the fact of running to get in shape. We need to be in shape to run. You have to be strong. You have to have a good core foundation. And that's where a lot of people are missing the boat in a serious way. They get up off their couch, the Couch to 5K. Anybody do that? They get up off their couch, they start doing this running program, right? Easing into it. But running in itself is a highly complex, intense activity. If you think about it, the difference between walking and running is every time I take a step in my walk, I always have one foot on the ground. So it's not as intense. Where in running, both my feet have left the ground throughout my stride. So if I asked you to stand and jump on a single leg for how many times, and then I asked you to do the other side, you might think that, Corey, that sounds kind of ridiculous. That's a lot of jumping. Guess what? That's what running is. Running is a series of alternating jumps, hops. And if you're not set up for that, you're going to see that you're going to see those hips sinking every time you take a stride. You're going to see your shoulders rounding forward. All means of compensation to help survive your run. We don't want to survive. We want to thrive from this. So for a lot of people out there, my recommendation is go for a really good brisk walk. It's going to be safe on the joints. You're going to get that cardiovascular input, everything put, and you get to enjoy the scenery, right? For those of you that really do want to run, you might want to start thinking about how to approach this. See, if you, like I said, it's very complex. You're not just going to walk into the gym on day one and say, I'm going to bench press 500 pounds. I've never bench pressed in my life. Or maybe I bench pressed back when I was in high school. But I'm just going to bench press 500 pounds. That's pretty intense. It's kind of insane, right? Well, that's the same as saying, I'm going to get off my couch and I'm just going to start running. Your body's not ready to run. Born to run, yes. Ready to run, no. So you really need to think about training, and your body is made up of all these intricate slings. It's an amazing thing that everything is so connected, that my pinky on my right hand is connected to my pinky on my left foot. And we have to train those slings because those slings help us to be efficient. And that's what running should be. Any activity that we're doing, that's what strength is being efficient. So when I'm running and I've got rounded shoulders, my hips are dipping every time I take my stride, my knees are caving in, my feet are inverting. That's all inefficiencies. And that, after a while, if you're not feeling it already, is going to be felt through the compounding of all this running. Hey, stop running. Start walking. Okay? Save your joint a little bit. You're welcome. You are welcome.